Yo, what's good everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we are back on Factory Simulator because, well, a lot of you have been getting in contact with me asking me if I have gone ahead and made a successful Trimetal Reactor layout. And to a good amount of you, I've gone ahead and replied and let you know that the moment I was able to go ahead and make a confident layout, I would make a video explaining to you guys how to go ahead and build the entire thing. But unfortunately, I have been running into quite a bit of issues, and that's kind of the reason why I'm making today's video, just to show you guys basically what I've gone ahead and created so far, and to see if any of my big brain watchers out there have any solutions to these issues that I have going on right now. But let's not waste any more time, man. I just want to go ahead and show you guys what I've already been working on. But before that, like always, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. We're on our way now to 50,000 subscribers, and we are making absolutely incredible progress on getting to 47k. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're actually almost halfway there to 47k. But on top of that, if you guys do end up enjoying today's video, make sure to drop a like on it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and turn this camera around, and this is currently what I am working with. As you can see over on this end, it is producing the Trimetal reactors. And if I go ahead and kind of give you guys an aerial view, it's a pretty simple and straightforward build, and that was really the entire point on what I'm trying to get to. I know that there's a lot of people that are creating way better and way more efficient layouts out there by stacking things up, which goes ahead and unlocks the ability to be able to fit maybe even like 6 or 5 of these inside of your plot. But the reason why I don't like to do that too much is because it kind of overcomplicates the build, and it makes it extremely impossible for regular people to go ahead and follow along with you and basically successfully get this done. So that's been my whole goal the entire time, to be able to make this as simple as possible, and that's the reason why I've been having so much problems. Now, if we kind of go around here, you'll notice that everything is running perfectly fine. Nothing is being clogged except for one place that I have not been able to find a single solution for. Now, I know that I'm not the only one that's having this issue, because I have spoken to a couple of other layout creators and they've told me that they also have this issue. But if you notice right here, my triple alloy smelter keeps getting clogged on the left and right hand side. The front side is perfectly fine. For some reason, the middle one, whenever you do this triple setup right here, is always a little delayed, and I'm not entirely sure why that's the case. And also, I know that there's going to be that one person out there that's going to say, well, you could have put the box right in front of this and that would have kept it throttled so that way the buildup doesn't happen. And if I'm going to be completely honest, the buildup doesn't really bother me, because, well, it's never going to go any further than that point right there, because of the fact that I have the filtered containers on each end. So once it gets to about this point right here, the filter container just stops producing and stops dumping into the actual conveyor. So again, I'm not too worried about that buildup. The only issue that I have with it is that because there is so many of these individual objects sitting right there, it does cause a little bit of lag, especially if you're doing this in a public server. Even though, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I have no idea why any of you would be playing on a public server. It causes way too much lag when you combine with other people, and it's just not a smart way to go ahead and start farming for a lot of money in this game. On top of that, private servers are 100% free. They're permanently going to stay free forever. They've already publicly said that. But yeah, back on topic here, man. If any of you that are out there have any solutions on how I can make this little section right here a little bit more efficient, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm all ears. I will be replying to every single one of you, because again, like I mentioned before, it doesn't really bother me that much, but I know that some of you are going to have issues with this, and that's mainly the reason why I'm not going to be showing you guys how to build this entire thing. Obviously, I will show you guys an aerial view in case you want to go ahead and pause the video and recreate the entire thing for yourself, which, there you go, that is kind of the aerial view of the entire thing. Let me actually go ahead and jump here in the middle so that way I can get you guys a real nice clean shot of the entire thing. So that's it right there. If you would like, go ahead, take a screenshot. It's really not that complicated, especially if you guys built my previous layout when tier 4 was the top thing, because, well, I am using the same exact elevator system for this build. But yeah, let me just kind of break it down for you guys really quickly. So I have all of my ores that are producing over here that are going into a crusher, then making a quick turn into the induction smelter. That is then going ahead and throwing every individual ore into these boxes right here, which is then being dispensed into the triple alloy, which makes the tri-metal ingots. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit interesting, because what I decided to do here was to kind of split my ingots into different directions so that way they did different things. So if you notice, I have one splitter right here that is dumping left and right. The left side is making the tri-metal mechanism, which is then obviously dumping it into the triple assembler that I have set up over here. Now, if we go ahead and head back to the start of the triple alloy smelter, you'll notice that it shoots also to the right hand side, and this one over here is also another splitter. The way that this one works is also extremely simple. It's dumping into here. One time it'll go to the right hand side, which is then traveling in my elevator system to dump over on this side. So then then I have a tri-metal ingot that is traveling through here, being put through this press, which is then making a tri-metal plate. And then on the left side of that, I have a energy crystal ore that is producing right behind the initial ores that are right over here. And this is going through the laser cutter, which then is going through this. And the end product is going to be the concentrated energy gem. That is then going ahead and creating the advanced energy core, which in exchange goes into the dual assembler. This is all becoming really crazy. I know. Trust me, I spent so many hours trying to get this as simple as possible for you guys. And I'm going to be completely honest, if you guys in the comments let me know that you're comfortable with using this layout right here, which as I mentioned is only using 2 plots, meaning that you can fit a total of 4 of these inside of your base, then I will gladly go ahead and make a step-by-step tutorial on how you can go ahead and recreate this. What I'll basically go ahead and do is leave this entire right side empty, and I'll just record an entire video of me rebuilding the entire thing, so that way you guys can go ahead and follow along if that is something that you want. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Now coming over here to the back, I have the petrified tree maker that is producing over here, that is coming into a saw, then a press, and then traveling through an elevator system so that way I could get past the uncomfortable gap that was going on here. Turns out I don't really need this elevator system. I could now go ahead and just kind of create a straight shot, because the elevator system that I have going on right here, I initially made it because the extruder was actually on this side, but that didn't end up working out and I had to scrap that idea and move the extruder over to the right side. Again, like I said multiple times, this is me just kind of showcasing what it is that I have so far. I still feel like I can make a little bit of fine tuning here and there and make this really more efficient. But if I kind of show you guys right here, you'll notice that there's the edge of the plot, and if I kind of straighten out my view, you'll notice that everything is within these 2 plots, the top and bottom one. Nothing spills over to the other side, so you can get this built with no problem whatsoever on all 4 of your locations, obviously being 1 next to it and 2 on the very top. So yeah, man, I'm ready to read the comments. I know a lot of people are going to be like, wow, dude, this is insanely complicated. I have no idea how to follow along with this. And don't worry, like I said, I will gladly go ahead and make a full-on tutorial. But so many of you in the comments were telling me to show you the progress that I've made so far, and I feel like some people thought that I just wasn't doing it, or that I had just plain out given up and wasn't going to be releasing a layout, which obviously that is not the case. I just want to make sure that you guys are earning the most amount of money and keeping it as simple as possible, because there's just no point in me overcomplicating this to the point where you guys can't go and recreate it yourself. Also, before I go ahead and forget to mention this, I probably should have said at the start of the video, but there is 2 brand new codes in the game right now. I know that a lot of you really enjoyed my code because it went ahead and gave you a free advanced crate. So I do want to go ahead and say that there is another brand new code that's going to be giving you an advanced crate for completely free, and that code is Twitter code 2021 with an exclamation point. Go ahead and type that in. I've obviously already gone ahead and redeemed it, but this will give you a free advanced crate. The second code that was just introduced is thank you for playing with an exclamation point at the end, just like how I'm showing right here. Go ahead and redeem that. That's going to give you a certain amount of money. Just keep in mind that it is going to determine based off of what tier you are currently at. So if you happen to be on tier 5, I highly suggest you go ahead and use it. I believe it gives like 608 sextillion, or however it is that you say that. But yeah, man, I'm not going to make this video extremely long. I just wanted to go ahead and push this message across to you guys. Not only that, I know there's a lot of incredibly smart people that watch my video, and I know that there's going to be at least that one individual that's going to think of a way smarter idea than me, so that way we can go ahead and make this an extremely efficient layout. So please, like I mentioned before, let me know in the comments if you have any ideas on changes that I can go ahead and make. The only thing that I want to make very clear is that I do not plan on stacking anything above this, so if your suggestion requires me to go ahead and do that, then just don't expect me to do it. And also, I am currently using a brand new microphone, so I do want to apologize ahead of time if the audio is not in the best position right now. It's because I'm still kind of playing around with the settings, but don't worry, give me like 2 or 3 videos and I will definitely have everything sounding perfectly fine. My last microphone was extremely annoying. Every single time that I would say like P words, it would make that popping noise, even though I did have a windscreen and a pop filter on it. Hopefully that is an issue of the past. I also have another pop filter that's coming in for this brand new microphone later on today, so just trying to make these videos a lot more pleasing for you guys. But hopefully you went ahead and enjoyed this one. If so, like I said before, drop a like on the video. It does help my content get out there and I would really appreciate it. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for today. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.